Okay, we started. Hi folks, welcome. Today we're going to talk about something that a lot of us don't even know is wrecking our money. Financing. Yes, the F word, financing. So you know that $0 down or $0 per down and $49 a month type of stuff? Well, we may think it's a smart move. We may think we're doing the right thing and that it's affordable. But what if I told you that this kind of thinking is keeping a lot of young Canadians broke or living paycheck to paycheck? Always stressed, always behind. Now, don't get me wrong here. I'm not here to judge. I've personally financed things in the past. I know a lot of people who finance a lot of things. But I want to break down how these monthly payments are actually messing with our future. And more importantly, how we can get out of it. Okay, so here's how the trap works. Now you see something big like a couch, a new car, cell phone, and rather than giving you the big sticker price, they're like, oh, this is only going to cost you $59 per month. First of all, why not say 60? That's because salespeople want to keep it below the $60 psychological barrier. That's why you'll see things like only $999.99, so it doesn't reach that, $1,000. Suddenly, it feels like a deal. It's way easier to say yes to. But that $59 that you're paying every month for 2 years, that $1,400 is not just $1,400. When you factor in interest and any late fees, that ends up costing you a lot more. So sometimes we should be asking ourselves, wait, what is the actual cost of this? And we make our decisions on what we can handle monthly, but that's how we end up with 5 different monthly payments and then wonder why our bank accounts feel empty. Example, a friend of mine had a car loan, a laptop for financing, her phone on contract, and a Peloton. All small monthly payments. But this all added up to $980 a month. That's almost rent in some places. And here's the wild part. We're financing normal life, and it's keeping us in survival mode. Let's break this down using some real numbers. So let's say every month you're paying $58 for a phone, $80 for a laptop, $600 for a car, and $75 for a couch. That's $813 every single month that you're paying with interest. These are not investments. This money is not growing. All it's doing is draining your bank account. Now, car loans are the worst one. According to Equifax, as of 2024, Canadians owed over $20 billion in car loans. And delinquencies are on the rise, especially for Canadians under 35. The second that you drive that car off the lot, it depreciates. So that $45,000 car, by the time you get it to your driveway, is now worth $37,000. Let me be super clear. This isn't about being bad with money. Most of us fall into this because no one taught us any different. In school, we learned about parallelograms and mitochondria, and not about interest, not about how to budget, not about how debt quietly builds up in the background. Add to that the pressure to keep up, social media's highlight reel, everyone showing off their vacations, their new rides, their smart home technology features. So when you're tired after work and the ad says, you deserve this, you believe it. I'm just going to read a stat that I have here. A 2023 RBC survey showed that 52% of millennials in Canada feel pressured to spend money to keep up with friends, even though they can't afford it. That's over half, people. And when wages haven't grown that much, rent's ridiculous, and groceries are up over 10% in the last couple of years. It's no wonder we lean on financing just to feel like we're not falling behind. To help take control of your finances, consider picking up my book, Rich Life Rising, on Amazon.ca. Now, here's where it gets sneaky. A lot of these finance deals come with something called deferred interest. Like, for example, no interest for 12 months. Sounds great, right? Except, if you don't pay it off exactly in time, they might slap you with something like 20% retroactive interest. So that $2,000 TV, now all of a sudden you have to pay $400 interest on it. Not that nice. And once you're in this treadmill, it's hard to stop. One missed payment, one emergency, and suddenly your minimums go up, your credit score goes down, and you feel stuck. This is the cycle that traps you. So, what do we do instead? I'm not saying never buy anything. Let's just be more intentional about it. Stop thinking in payments and ask yourself, what's the full price? If you can't pay for it in full now, start saving up for it instead.
I don't think we can afford this, Homer.
Let's worry about that later. Come on, let's take a tour.
2, build a sinking fund. That's just a fancy term for saving a little each month towards big stuff. I mean, you already have the payment habit, just flip it. 3, don't upgrade everything at once. The $58 phone bill, once it's paid off, don't just upgrade and then you're back in the cycle again. Use that extra $58 now that you don't have to pay out each month and build up your emergency fund. 4, track your monthly money drain. Sit down, list out every automatic payment, phone, car, subscriptions. Just seeing that on paper can be a total game changer. And finally, ask yourself, does this thing help me build the life I want, or just look like I have it together? I know saving up sounds boring, but you know what's worse? Living in stress every month because the payments just never stop. Freedom is way better than flexing. If any of this hit home, good. That means you're starting to see it. And if you could see it, you could do something about it. I've put a free financial action checklist link in the description. You could print that. It'll help you see where your money is going and what to tackle first. And if you want something more comprehensive, something built for Canadians like us that didn't get a financial roadmap, you can grab a copy of my book, Rich Life Rising. I'll put the link in the description as well. Put a note in the comments. What's one thing you finance that you wish you hadn't? Remember, if it's keeping you broke, it's not a bargain.